Hey guys, so my internet's broken today, so I'm kind of like getting a bunch of these scent-shot videos out since I can't really do anything on my computer besides this. So I went through and I pulled out all of my blue scent-shots and purples because put together I only have 20 blues and purples. I think I have 14 blues and only 6 purples, and I couldn't really justify making a separate like tiny video for 6 purple scent shots, so here we go. I'll try to do the blues first. This first one is Blackberry Cobbler. It's kind of a bluish purple. It's now called Blackberry Cobbler though on the website, but I got this when it first came out and Victoria was calling it Blackberry Cobbler. I think she changed it because she was having trouble like differentiating blueberry and blackberry cobbler, but it's very nice. You get that same cobbler note you get out of all of her cobbler scents. That's like very bakery, and you get the blackberry, which is not a very sweet creamy berry. It's just like a berry and a cobbler note. Like there's no real creaminess to that. This next one is Moonlight Path, which I believe is a dupe for a Bath and Body Works scent, like a perfume and stuff, which I've never smelled. I've never smelled the Bath and Body Works dupe, so I can't speak on that. But I really like this scent. I think it might be in the perfume section, but it smells very clean to me. It's really nice. I don't get really I don't get a perfumey note out of this. It's slightly powdery, but very clean. Maybe a tiny hint of a floral in there. But it's not by any means too strong or off-putting. This next one is St. Barts, which I think I got for free with my crystal cupcake. As my free scent when I ordered my crystal cupcake last month, which is great because this was on my list of things I wanted to try. And it's very much like a tropical drink. I do get pineapple out of this, but not too much. It's not too strong and overpowering. I definitely get coconut as well. I would say pineapple and coconut are the two strongest notes in this. And then there's a hint of something else. I think it might be like a little melon and maybe a slight bit of peach. I don't know. And it's creamy. It's very nice. If you like tropical scents, definitely, I think if you liked pina colada, if you've tried pina colada, you would like St. Barts. It's like pina colada, but a little bit more complex. This next one is Blueberry Cornbread, which I did really like on Cold Stiff. I thought I liked Blueberry Cobbler a little bit better, but there's like no comparison on the tube when warmed. Like this blows Blueberry Cobbler out of the water. Blueberry Cornbread just throws crazily. Like it's great. And you really get that nice blueberry that's like very sugary and sweet, like all of Victoria's blueberry scents are. And you get the cornbread note, which is great. I really love it. I got a country kettle in that. Not a bucket, a kettle. Although apparently it does kind of look like a bucket. But it's not a bucket candle, it's a kettle. And I think I got the last sunflower, which I'm very excited about. It's coming today. This one is St. Lucia, which for me smells like a more mellow version of Tiffany D. I really love this. You definitely get melon out of this. And I believe marshmallow ambrosia is the other note. It does smell very like vanilla marshmallowy. And like a hint of a strawberry maybe? Or something a little peachy. It's very sugary. not quite as sugary as Tiffany D. So if Tiffany D was a little too much for you, I would try St. Lucia, but I definitely think that without a doubt they're in the same vein, but not everybody agrees with me. This next one is Blue Sugar Cotton Candy. It's not my favorite. There's like a hint of something in there that I don't like. I think it's patchouli. It kind of smells like black licorice and makes my nose like crinkle up. But most of it I do like. It's kind of sweet and it does smell like manly, but in a sweet way. Yeah, I think there's like a little patchouli in there. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'd have to look at the scent notes to be sure, but I think that there is patchouli in the blue sugar. This is Tiffany D. The first time I got Tiffany D, which I think was like in my first order, I didn't care for it. But I do really like it now. I think it was just too sweet at first and it took me a while to get used to it and to like it. And I think what I'm getting out of this is like watermelon and honeydew for sure. And I think there's also cotton candy and vanilla. It's really nice. Very, very nice. This is Fresh Laundry. And to me it smells exactly like a Bounce dryer sheet, which is wonderful. This is perfect to have going on days when I just do it like a ton of laundry and cleaning and stuff like that, particularly on the weekend. This one is Whistle and Dixie. And I'm kind of surprised. I think I somehow ended up with this one, but I didn't order it. I can't remember how. But it's not one that I probably would have picked out based on the scent description. It's very good though. It's clean in kind of a crisp way. And there's a slight sweet note. But there's also a very manly note to it. And I wouldn't really have picked out any kind of manly scents previously, but I really like this one. It reminds me a lot of Lighthouse Point, which Amanda has. I don't have it here. She doesn't even have it. She used it all up. She liked it that much. I think that's her favorite so far. Which kind of smells like a sexy man, like a sexy sailor out at sea. Again, I wouldn't have ordered that for myself, but she really likes it, and I do too. I don't know if I would burn, that all the time, but it's very nice. And this is Dogwood Blossoms. And it's a very nice floral. It's almost a slightly clean floral. It's very, very mellow for what Victoria's florals are. It's not very overpowering and intense, but it's really nice. Like, it's almost like a soapy floral. Like you might think of like a floral shampoo or body wash being. I really like that one. This is Night Blooming Jasmine, and I knew I liked regular jasmine, so I have a candle in that, but I'd never really smelled Night Blooming Jasmine before. I guess we don't have it around here. It is in the same vein as the regular jasmine, but it's like almost like a little sweeter or fruitier or something than regular jasmine is. It's very nice. I have to melt it to be 100% sure, but I think I'm going to get a large candle in that as well. This is Baby's Breath. And to my knowledge, like the actual flower plant thing of Baby's Breath has no scent to it whatsoever. But, from this I definitely get jasmine. And I think I'm getting a little honeysuckle. And there's a little something else to it that I can't quite put my finger on. But it's definitely a floral that I really like. It's a very nice blend of florals. Much like maybe like what you would get out of a floral arrangement. Somebody brought you flowers. This one is Acqualina Blue Sugar, and again, this one I didn't order myself. It was a free scent shot. And I'm kind of glad that I got it because I had been like seriously considering like I wanted to order this, but I don't like it. It's stronger. I prefer Blue Sugar Cotton Candy to just the Acqualina Blue Sugar because this is stronger on that note that I don't like, which I think is patchouli. But it does smell manly, like I said, and slightly like a sweet manly scent. But I think there's patchouli in that thing. At least that's what I think I smell. This is my last blue one. It's Blackberry Cobbler. And I really adore this, but it doesn't throw as well as I would like. But if you have like a little kitchen area that's kind of enclosed and doesn't have vaulted ceilings, I think this would be perfect. I think one day when I move out of my studio and into like a real house, I will definitely get this in a nice candle for the kitchen. But for now, with the space that I have, I'm going to stick with my blueberry cornbread. Okay, moving right along to the purples. This first one is Dewberry, which sounds good, right? And I think I read the description, it sounded nice. It does not smell nice to me. I don't even know where to start with this. It kind of reminds me of mulberry cider, which is another one that I thought I would really like because I liked pomegranate and apple cider, and then I didn't. Whatever note is in mulberry cider, I feel that I don't like is in this dewberry as well. There's something in there that kind of reminds me of fish food. Not the ice cream, like the actual like ground up stuff that I feed to my fish tank. That's going to go in a round robin and somebody else is going to discover that. This is Selfeval. And I did really like this because I talked to somebody last night who says it smells like her grandmother, and then now that's all I can smell. Now I kind of smell an old lady. But it is kind of like a perfumey floral. I think it is kind of similar to Bella Swan, even though I don't like Bella Swan very much. I like this better than Bella Swan. Now I'm kind of smelling, you know, an older lady, like a grandma. Hopefully I can get it out of my mind. This is Champagne Pomegranate. And you get that carbonation note that you get in Fizzy Pop and Cherry Fizzy Pop. And Fuzzy Navel and all those. Probably Tangerine Mimosa too, but I haven't tried that yet. And you get that sweet pomegranate. This is kind of a little too much for me on its own. It's not bad, but I think it's kind of a little too much. But like I previously mentioned, Amanda and I mixed this with pink grapefruit to make Duchess's Delight, and I like that a whole heck of a lot better than Champagne Pomegranate by itself because it tartans it up and makes it a little more juicy, and kind of like the fizzy isn't quite as predominant as it is in the Champagne Pomegranate by itself. This is Canosilk. And I adore this one. I think it's relatively new as well. It's a fruity floral, which I pretty much love 98% of the fruity florals Victoria has. I would say that the fruit is a little more dominant in this one for me than the floral. And I'm getting kind of like a little bit, I think, of a pear and a lot of different fruit, like a fruit salad type, like, combo. And, I don't even know what the floral note is in there, but, it's definitely, the floral note seems to be something that I've smelled in like a bouquet of fresh cut flowers before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Here is Spellbound. And it smells like a sweet apple to me. And I can't remember quite what is in the description. And I think it smells like caramel apples and cotton candy, but I know that's Fair Day and not this one. It's a little bit of a sweeter apple with something sugary. Out of all of those like Halloween apple combos, I think Spellbound's probably my favorite. And this last purple one is Cleopatras Closet. And it's funny because I think maybe, I don't know if it is because the word closet is in the description, but I do get from it, it smells like one of those little like sachet things you might put in your closet or in your drawers, like of your bureaus, to keep your clothes smelling fresh without getting like musty from sitting. Like, that's what this smells like to me, like a little clothes freshener, like sachet pocket thingy, like the potpourri you'd smell in that. It's a very nice floral combo. Okay. I think this is a house blend. I didn't get it that long ago, so I haven't melted it yet, but I definitely, as long as this throws nicely, will get something bigger in Cleopatra's Closet. I like it a lot. So that's all my blues and my purples. I have, I think, just browns and whites left, which I will get to very soon. Until then, I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I will talk to you all soon, okay? Bye.